Components of MIT App Inventor. The App Inventor window has three main components. Component Designer. It contains the components for the app and is also used to specify the properties of selected components. The components are used to design the interface of the app using buttons, text boxes, and labels. Component Designer. Block Editor. It contains blocks of instructions that are used to create scripts. It is also used to specify the actions of components by giving specific instructions. Block Editor button. Block Editor window. There are two buttons on the top right corner of the screen. These buttons allow you to switch between the two different views. Designer. It displays the screen where you create the interface. Blocks. It switches the screen where you create the program code. When you click the Blocks option, the Block Editor window appears. Emulator. It is used to run and test your apps. Components of Designer window. In the Design window, the design of the app is created. The interface may contain components such as buttons, images, and text boxes, etc. The Component Designer window divided into four areas: Palette, Viewer, Components, Properties. Palette. It contains a list of components used to design the interface. The components are dragged onto the Viewer area from the palette. Viewer. It is the white area where you can place your components to create the interface of an app. Components. It displays the components that you have added to the interface, such as text boxes, buttons, and labels. Designing the interface. Steps to design the interface are: Step 1. Drag and drop the label in the viewer. A label will appear on the viewer. Step 2. Drag the button from the palette to viewer. A new button will appear on the viewer. Step 3. Change the text in the text box from the component properties. The changed text change appears in the viewer. Step 4. Click the Rename option. Rename Component dialog box appears. Type the new name of the component. The new name of the button will appear in the components list. Making the app functional. Blocks Editor. The Blocks pane contains various blocks to make components functional. The main parts of the Blocks Editor are as follows. Blocks for components. You can find the blocks for an object in your app interface. Adding functionality to components. Add the blocks as shown in the image from the Blocks pane. Testing and running the app in emulator. Testing means checking the app. After designing the app, it can be tested by connecting it to an Android device or emulator. The emulator simulates Android devices on your computer so that you can test and run the application. Steps to test the app using an emulator. 1. Download the App Inventor Setup software from appinventor.mit.edu/explore/AI2 Windows and install it. 2. After installing, the AI starer icon may appear on your desktop or the Start menu. 3. Go to the Connect option and click the Emulator option. The emulator will appear on the screen showing the app. Tech Summary. An app is software or a computer program used on a computer, smartphone, tablet, or other mobile devices. Apps created for desktop computers or laptops are called desktop applications and apps created for mobile phones are called mobile apps. On a mobile device, apps are downloaded through app stores such as Google Play for Android and App Store for iOS. Educational apps can be used to download and play interactive educational content from various apps. A location-based app collects and uses data about a user's current location. Social networking apps allow you to exchange messages and share photos and interactive content with other users. Lifestyle apps provide services to make your lifestyle healthy and organized. Mobile application development is the process of making or creating a mobile application to run on various mobile platforms such as iOS, Android, and Windows. App Inventor is a free, web-based tool that allows you to create mobile apps using a blocks-based programming language. A block editor contains blocks of instructions used to create programs or scripts. Component Designer is used to select the components for the app and specify its properties. The components are used to design the interface of the app using buttons, text boxes, and labels. An emulator is used to run and test your apps as you are developing them.